So today I'm gonna show you guys how I do my nails in 2020. I don't have them on right now. I took them off last night. They were looking better, but then I'm a nail picker. That's why I have to have nails, because I pick my nails. So recently how I've been doing them, I don't know if it's a press. I think it's a pray, but I've been doing the ᴄ낳 system. These are the two that I would use. I do the long coffin or the long stiletto. We're gonna do the stiletto today. They have the numbers up here so you can choose your size. Okay, so now you saw choose your sizes. I kind of know, maybe I don't. I kind of remember what mine are. I should write them down and just like always remember them, but we know that's a lot of work. My nails are pretty C-curved, so since these are the natural ones, I just kind of like bend them a little bit to match some of my nails. My thumbs, I have really wide thumbs, so I had to order the double ones. You only get 0, but I ordered 00 so that my thumbs could have it properly fit. So this is just acetone. So I used to take a drill and drill out the insides of all of these, but honey, it takes too much time. We ain't got time for that. So all you gotta do is just get acetone, take a brush, and then you just kind of scrub the area where it's gonna be on your nail, and you just scrub it and scrub it and scrub it until it kind of evaporates, and it's gonna get thicky. It's gonna get kind of sticky, and then it's gonna get that texture. And there was glitter in this brush, so that's okay. We'll just have glittery nails. If you can see, it just adds that texture compared to a regular one. So, and that's all you gotta do. And then you just let those dry. So now, take your mask, and if I sound muffled, sorry, I don't want to breathe in dust. We are going to sand the outside, which you're probably thinking,
Chloe, that kind of defeats the purpose of using acetone instead of fine linen.
Yeah, you're probably right, but that's fine. We're just gonna do the outsides. I just take a regular sanding band. I don't even know what grit these are. So flip it around so the dome's on top. And then we're just gonna thin this out so it blends seamlessly into the nail and it doesn't look too fake. Just be very careful with this. Don't keep it in one spot, obviously, because, well, you shouldn't do that anyway, but it will like dig into the press-on or the nail, and it just kind of leaves like a cavity in there. So you just want to make sure that you're doing it right. Making sure that you keep all your stuff, all your nails like in order, so you know what fingers they go on and such. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna prime the insides of your nails. The ᴄ낳 system, they have the step 1, step 2. You're gonna take the 2, that's your acid-free primer, and all you're gonna do is just take it, hold it down, and then wipe that in there. I find it easier to just completely work on one hand at a time. This is just the Young Nails nail swipe. It's basically glorified like alcohol. but that's what I use. And also my nails are already prepped. Already have done the cuticles and everything and stuff, so you just make sure they're nice and dry and clean. Okay, and that will take some of the moisture out. It's always good just to like kind of, for these nails, just kind of push them back a little bit so you can get it in there as far as you can. The ᴄ nails, they stick on so well, guys. Like,
you can have air bubbles all up in it, and I mean, you could probably forget to put gel on half of the nail and it would probably still stay on for like at least 3 weeks.
They're really good. You're gonna take your light. This is the Sun UV/LED light. I love this thing. You can get it on Amazon. It's like 35 bucks. I'll put it in the description for you guys. It's great. I love this thing. So what I do is I take the bottom off. So that's disinfectant. It's not dirty, I promise. So I take the bottom off so we can do this easier. Then put that to the side. Use the step 1. Put that on your nails. This is just dehydrator. It's going to get rid of any moistures or oils. And again, only doing one hand. So put this to the side, like where you can like physically see it, so you don't forget to do it later, because I have been known to do that before. So then you just take the primer. Don't have to be too precise about it, just slap it on. Put that where you're going to remember it. So now you're going to take their extend gel. Also, this stuff is very, very sticky, so just go ahead and have some little cotton rounds pre-soaked with alcohol or whatever, just to wipe onto later. The first step, or the first base you have to do a very thin layer of their extend gel. And I think this is one of the most important steps too, because you really want to make sure that you don't get any gel on your like skin, because if you get it on your skin with this step, when you put your nails on, they're bound to just like cling on to that gel that slipped out. The cure gel that's in this base, it's gonna slip out and then go wherever it flowed before. So if that makes sense at all. So you're just gonna go through, check and make sure that you don't have any. You're gonna see me use this a lot. This is the Born Pretty, I think it's really their chrome applicator thing, but I hate it for that. But I love it for cleanup because I can clean this better than a brush, and it's just better. So you can get this on Amazon too. I'll link it. But this is what I use to get rid of any residue on the, or any fallout, leakage. Whatever the hell you call it. Also, so let me give you a little tip. So if you have any nails, okay, see like my pinky kind of goes in and then bows back out. So all we need to do is just put a teensy tiny bit more gel right there. You don't even really have to even it out. Just kind of put it right there and they'll fall into place. So that's what I do for nails that bow in. Just put a little bit more so then it's nice and curved, and then you don't have to use as much later. So all of my fingers, my middle finger goes up and my pointer fingers go down. So then you can imagine these nails go this way, but then this doesn't match. My pointer fingers, they go this way. No one really would probably notice or care, but of course I'm a nail tech, so I noticed that. So what I do, just take a little bit more gel and just put it on the very edges. You know that technique where you go side to side and then you just do one down the middle. Just kind of, you just build it up a little bit in the front, and then that'll be perfect. If you just, and I do it with my thumb as well, but if you just build it up a little bit, then it gives it that that height that it needs to match the other nails. We're gonna cure this for 30 seconds. Also, if you're a nail tech and you do this on other client or on a client's and you want to know how to do it, this right here, this is an LED flashlight. You can get them on Amazon. They're really, really cheap. This came like in a pack of 3 and it was like $6 or something. Great. It's way better than the ᴄᴏ light. Yeah, this, you just click it real quick. It works. Cordless. Amazing. Get one of these. So I have my light. It has no bottom. That's going to go right there. So our first nail. What we're going to do, you're just going to take a little bit of gel. And you're going to put it just where you think your nail might go. Sometimes I go a little bit past that. And then just, you know, just do a nice little layer. Then whatever's left over, you're just going to scrape it on the end there. So then you get that little cap right there. You'll figure it out. Like, you'll find out what works for you, how much you need, how much you don't need. Usually less is better than more. Because if there's more, it's a sloppy mess. It squeezes out everywhere. It's a mess. I'm gonna take that, make sure it's on the edges, and then you're just gonna place it down. Start from the cuticle and then rock forwards, and then place it down. And see how it's on there? And sometimes if you don't have too much on there, you can get it to stay, but I don't think this one will. So now, put your light on the edge. Go ahead and click it to go off for a minute. And then make sure there's nothing seeping out. Okay, I'm just holding it like this for now. But there's gonna be an air bubble that forms right here. So you have to continue pressing it. Because if you don't, you're gonna get air bubbles. So you're just gonna press it where it's at. Very, very important. Make sure you cure it where you want it. So now this is over the edge. All you're gonna do is just pop your finger in there. Okay, see how I'm doing it like over the table like that? Bring it over the table so that you'd have just enough space just to stick your finger in there. Okay, put that to the side. Have your alcohol ready because this stuff is sticky. Sometimes if it's not fully cured, you can kind of wipe off a little bit. Usually I like to do it all in one go, but this pinky wasn't working out. So now you're going to want to put a layer underneath the entire nail. This adds strength, and I think it looks better instead of having that gap of gel right there. That's ugly. And then make sure it's good. And then same thing, you're going to put it over the edge. Well, this one you don't really have to technically, but yeah. So same thing, grab some gel. It's about how much I got. You're going to paint it onto the nail. Do the excess. Wipe off the sides. Get your lamp ready on the side. Start the cuticle and then rock forward. And go slowly because you don't want to go too quickly and then that gel just immediately gets on your skin underneath. You want to try to keep it nice and even. Okay, so this one I have way too much gel at the bottom and I'm able to position my hand where I can still hold it. So all you're going to do is just take your brush and just carefully brush it up. Get all that excess so it's nice and smooth and you don't have this giant ugly lump on the bottom. Just want to keep making sure that's nice and even. You're going to look at it. Look at it from all angles so you know where it's going to go. Okay, get your thing ready. Go ahead and click it. And as it's in the light, you're going to keep holding it down. And then sometimes I like to take it out just to look at it once more before I fully cure it. So now my pointer finger. Remember I put a little bit more on the end so that it could go up. you're gonna kind of do the same thing. So you're gonna paint your gel on, then you're gonna put your excess right there, but then just take a little bit more gel and just kind of put it in the middle, just a little bit. It doesn't need to be too crazy because we already tried to fix it before. Now this, very important that you don't just like push all the way down. You need to make sure that you just go until the gel stops, and then you stop. There's a giant glitter stuck in there. Oh well. So see, my middle finger, it still goes down. Like if I put my fingers side to side, like this one still goes down, that one still goes up, but it's a lot better. Like girl, I promise you, it'd be like meow. It does make a difference just to build it up right there. So now, once you get the thumb in a spot where it's good, now I just go ahead and I will cure the entire hand for a minute. Okay. There you go. And you got your pressed nails on, girl. Ooh. And see, like how easy it was? Before you file, just go ahead, you would go ahead and top coat these insides. But I forgot my non-wipe top coat. I'm gonna top coat them anyway. I'm just gonna go ahead and use this. This is a hard gel top coat by ᴄՂʟᴏ&ᴄᴏ&ᴜ, the gloss. Usually I would use the Luxa no wipe top coat. That one's great. Usually use that. The reason why you do this is so like the bottoms aren't sticky. I just go through the sides of them and then put this in the light upside down. So that's all you do to put them on, and then well, to literally get them on, and then I'll come back, I'll do the other hand, and then I'll come back and show you guys how I furthermore blend them into the nail and, you know, shape them and whatnot. Okay, so now we're just gonna kind of blend them in a little bit better. I just take a sanding bit. I just put it pretty low, just because, you know, we're going around the cuticles. You just want to make sure you don't hurt yourself or your client. No, just like at like a little bit of an angle. I'm gonna go through and just even it all out, and then just go over the entire thing. Okay, I started to do this, but I'm actually gonna file them first. Okay, now that we've done both of those, I like to take that one off, just like a tapered barrel bit. You don't necessarily have to do it for all of them, but just ones that like I know need them, just to furthermore blend it in and make sure it's nice and clean now. So now we're gonna polish them. I'm gonna do the Luxa gel color. It's their it's the glow in the dark color. What's the color? Hacker. It's this really pretty, like baby pink, but when it glows like a purpley bluish color. I just take some primer. This is the best primer that you can ever buy. Everyone should use this. This is the ᴄඝᴏ&ᴜ Protein Bond Non-Acid Adhesion. It basically is their non-acid primer. But I do this for all my clients. Any type of acrylic or gel, Gel-X, whatever. I just take the primer and try to do it just on the ends, and then we're gonna put our polish on. And that is 2 coats. It's very simple, very, very subtle. It's a very, very, very light pink, but it's perfect. Very, very cute. And then, same one as we used before, the Young Nails gloss. And then, just apply this like I do everything else. Also, the reason why I use the Young Nail hard gel gloss is because it's pretty stain resistant. Pretty much any hard gel is going to be more stain resistant than a soft gel, just because it's harder, less porous, and it's not as prone to staining. Like, I use this on the girls at the salon that do hair, and they can use black hair dye and their entire hand will be black, but their fingernails will still be like perfectly white. I use this on every single one of my clients, even gel manicures, acrylic, it don't matter. I use it on everybody. All right, so now that that is all cured, I just like to quickly wipe through them just to get that sticky layer off, and then we'll go on to, then I'll top coat the next one, and I'll be back and I'll show you guys the final look. We're in the bathroom, so the lighting's bad, but that's what they look like normal. And then you shut the light off. Well, bam. Yay. These are so dope. We'll end it off with some good lighting, but messy background. But thank you guys for watching. This is my first time I've ever done my nails at home like this before, because we are on quarantine. That's the ᴄᴟᴏ&ᴄᴜ. And if you guys want to, I can do a more thorough job of how to do the ᴄᴟᴏ&ᴜ. I can do like a special video just for that, but right now this is just how I've been doing my nails. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a good day, and please stay safe.